Welcome back to the Valentine's Day edition of the High Sierra Report. I'm here with Joby Cefalu, the boys basketball coach at South Tahoe High School. Good to have you in the studio.
Thanks for having me, Dan. I appreciate it.
Now, this is your first year. Let's get a little summary. How did it go? And talk about some of your players.
You know, the season went fantastic. Coming in, I had very low expectations. We graduated 11 last year.
Wow, 11, wow.
Graduated 11 last year, and so only 2 of the players had varsity experience. We started working in March. I know you and your program in volleyball, you guys start early. We started working in March, had a great showing, and a lot of kids really came in and worked hard and did a fantastic job. So,
okay, well, tell us about some of the kids that really stepped up that you were proud of.
Well, you know, my 2 captains I'll speak of first. First of all, Jared Feynman. Jared was a leader starting back in March. He was the one that would come out and make sure that the kids came. He always battles on the court. We watched Top Gun as a team last night. He has a little maverick in him, so we had to watch that just so he understood that he doesn't have to do it all, and the team can help him out. But that competitive nature that he has is just phenomenal. And then, you know, the other captain we have is Dakota Baca. And Baca is a kid that's he's about 6'2", 6'3". He plays like he's 6'6". He's tough and strong, and between those 2 guys, they truly are the heart and soul of the team.
What do you got coming up? What other kind of kids have helped quite a bit?
Well, you know, let me finish off with my seniors. Dominic Diana is the 3rd kid that, you know, I would have probably voted as a captain. I let my kids vote. Dominic is a baseball guy, and he put in most of his time last year to baseball, but when he showed up this year, he was really a fantastic player. And then Sam Dixon and Spencer Harnett round out our seniors, and both of those guys, primarily role players and situational players, just phenomenal, put in the time and energy. As far as what we have coming, you know, the future is really bright for South Tahoe basketball, Danny, and
that's good to hear.
You know, next year is going to be a growing year. We're going to lose some guys, but we have a lot of youth coming through the program. Our junior class, led by Kirby David. Kirby has really done a lot defensively this year, and I think he can turn it on offensively next year and be a all-around player. And you know,
well, that's certainly a big name for me, because Bailey was one of the captains of my state championship team, so I know what kind of thoroughbred runs through those veins.
Right, and you know, Bailey, you know, those Davids just have the intangible that nobody can really talk about, and it's that desire to win, and that's something that I can't teach or you can't teach, but it's phenomenal, and you know. Kirby's a little different in the sense that he's a little quieter in nature, but he is just. I think Bailey'd take him in a fight still. You know, he won't appreciate that, but Kirby is an absolute competitor, and he goes out and fights. And
all right, we got about 45 seconds to go. I know that you're really trying to bring back a culture in the summertime. Briefly, you got some stuff that you've got planned to help bring in some talent and develop the kids?
Yeah, the freshman class coming up, the sophomore class is fantastic. So we're going to be doing our South Tahoe Basketball Academy. We're going to be hosting 3 summer tournaments as well, starting really hard on the weights in March. And I think that with the time that they're going to put in, it's going to be really pay off in the future.
Well, I know that I'm really wishing you the best success in the entire world, because I know the work you put in is going to pay off, and I thank you very much for all your efforts. So good job.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back on the High Sierra Report right after this.